Good afternoon, traders. It is Erica here at Alpha E Trades. It is Wednesday, August 25th, about 1:32 p.m. Just a quick update on price action for the futures market that we trade at Alpha E Trades. Currently, ES, yesterday was pretty miserable. We were range bound, and when we're range bound, you get fake outs, no follow through, and so forth. But today here we're still moving in a groove in here. Hit all-time highs on ES. NQ's taking a nap. It is trying to attempt to go negative right now. RTY, our little slow mover, is a rock star today. Currently on RTY, we're in a 4-hour swing trade, and we're targeting 22.52. And I've got almost about $1,000 in profit here, almost hitting this target here. So again, for those of you who are not familiar with our private service, Twitter service, it's $89.99 a month. There are no free trials. $89 a month is certainly feasible. As you can see, on one contract trade, I'm on a swing trade that is over $1,000, certainly can pay for the year. So we value our quality of service. Now, so that's what we've got going on RTY for a swing trade. And that should be hitting target here shortly here. For ES, let's take a look at ES here on our 4-hour chart here, traders. Okay, so yesterday, pretty miserable. Even in our private Twitter, a lot of fake outs because we will attempt to trade the 5-minute chart. But again, here, this was our whole trading day. And so after a while, you're just kind of like, you need to wait for, obviously, a break and or go down to tick charts. But today's much better. So our ultimate big kahuna target, traders, was 44.97. That's what we specialize in on where price action is going. So here was our 15-minute chart that was created on. As you can see, to the tick, 44.97.25. And market is just kind of taking a breather. So 4,500, certainly psychological. If we get there, we may, but all of our projected calculated targets have been met here. So a little bit better trading day than yesterday. So that's what we've got going on ES here. Now, I will say our ultimate big kahuna target on ES here. Let me see if I can find the chart that I'm looking for. Let me see, is this our weekly chart? All right, so 44.89. Going into the 46.40. Now, that is what we're looking long-term over the next year, 46.40. So again, here, traders, if you're only using supply and demand, that will not work because there is no prior resistance. And so therefore, we may be able to help you out with projected targets here. So just some food for thought. So next, let's take a look at NQ. NQ, again, as I stated, is taking a nap. Literally, this was miserable. We are projecting, we've got a target 3 up here for an all-time high if it decides to move at 15.428. But again, here we're so sideways here, a little bit of fake outs, and this is even on the lower time frames, no follow through, yada yada. So it's certainly best sometimes to stand aside when you're super range like this here. So not a whole heck of a lot here on the 4-hour, except for we are targeting into another all-time high here. If we can close over this 4-hour chart at next target would be 15.428 on the 4-hour chart, that is, okay? Keep in mind, every candle is slow as molasses on the 4-hour chart because every candle represents 4 hours. So if we take a look at NQ on our 15-minute chart, okay, so we're attempting, this is just kind of garbage to trade sometimes just because it's so slow. Can you trade it? Absolutely. But again here, because you're so range, we may have a target down here, but it may not fulfill just because we are range. Okay, so it's up to the trader's discretion on if they choose to trade while we are in range here. So that's RTY. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with RTY here because that's our slow mover. So we're almost at our target here today. Let me see what else I've got going on here on our charts here. So ES is the winner today, so is RTY. NQ is on vacation. So we will see how we go tomorrow here. Technically, traders, we don't have a true rock and roll day, even though, I mean, like with points wise, ES, we're only positive 12 points. I mean, and honestly, that's like stretching sideways. Sure, we're back at all-time highs, but I mean, it's not like we're massive having to run up like 20, 40 points and so forth. So tomorrow will be interesting, as if we're going to take a breather, have just a mini correction. Pullbacks have been certainly shallow, very shallow. And so we will be back tomorrow, see how we're doing on price action, whether we're buying and or selling. Ultimately, we are uber bullish here, traders. As I said, coming into the next year on ES, we're targeting 4600s. And so again, if you're struggling with targets, check our service out, and we can certainly project those for you. Have a nice evening, traders, and we will be back tomorrow. Hopefully your trading was amazing today.